What's up, football fans? Welcome back to Sport Nexus 247, where we bring you all things football with a sprinkle of banter and a lot of passion. Today, we're tackling a burning question that's on every Indian football fan's mind. Why hasn't India made it to the FIFA World Cup? Let's lace up those boots and get right into it. All right, first things first. Did you know that India was actually invited to the 1950 World Cup? Yup, no qualifiers needed. Brazil sent an invitation, and FIFA said, "Hey India, come join the party." But guess what? India declined the invite because they preferred playing barefoot, or so the legend goes. But the real reason was a mix of financial issues, poor planning, and let's be honest, not really believing they could compete at that level back then. Fast forward a few decades and Indian football finally started to lace up those boots. Yes, actual boots this time. But making it to the World Cup, well, that's been a different story. India's qualification journey has been, how should we put this, like trying to dribble past Prime Maldini with a blindfold on. India has been participating in the World Cup qualifiers since 1986, but the closest they've ever come. The 2002 qualifiers, when they put up a decent fight, but still couldn't make the cut. So why can't India crack the code? Well, let's break it down. Reason number one, the competition in Asia is fierce. We're talking about powerhouses like Japan and South Korea, and now even teams like Saudi Arabia and Iran are no pushovers. Reason number two, the domestic scene in India still has a long way to go. Sure, the Indian Super League, ISL, has brought some glitz and glam, but it's still a young league. Compare that to leagues in Japan or South Korea, and you see why there's a gap. And reason number three, well, let's just say infrastructure and coaching need some serious upgrades. Without quality youth academies, how do you expect to produce a Messi or Ronaldo, huh? Now, before you start throwing your football boots at the screen, let's talk about the positives. The Indian team is improving. In the past few years, we've seen glimpses of brilliance, like Sunil Khetri climbing up the charts to become one of the highest active international goal scorers in the world. The Blue Tigers have also recently improved their FIFA ranking. Sure, we're not in the top 50 yet, but hey, it's better than being at the bottom, right? So what does the future look like? Well, with the ISL gaining popularity, better youth academies, and increased investment in grassroots football, there's hope. But let's be real, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will India's World Cup dreams be. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll see India on the world's biggest stage, and when that happens, you'll all be saying, "I knew it was coming." And that's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into India's World Cup struggles, hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and drop a comment on what you think India needs to make it to the World Cup. Until next time.